Cofidis Solutions CRA Copyright Dix is a French professional road bicycle racing team sponsored by a money-lending company, Cofidis. It was started in 1996 by Cyril Guimard, the former manager of Bernard Hinault, Greg LeMond and Laurent Fignon of the Renault Elf-Gitane team of the 1980s. The team sponsor has supported the team despite repeated problems such as doping scandals. After it was part of the UCI Pro Tour for the Pro Tour's first 5 seasons, from 2010 on the team competes as a UCI Professional Continental team. History: Cyril Guimard started the team in 1996 with backing from Migraine. An acquisition was Lance Armstrong, formerly of Motorola Cycling Team. Armstrong was dropped because of his cancer and another American, Bobby Julich, became leader for stage races. Julich's place in the first 3 of the 1998 Tour de France brought the team to the spotlight, and Frank Vandenbroek brought further results in classics. That year, Cofidis finished as the top team in the Tour. Years of drought followed as Julich and Vandenbroek switched teams. Vandenbroek's Belgian compatriots, Nico Matten, Chris Peers, Peter Forazage, and Joe Plankaert, stayed on but were criticized for inconsistent performance. Cofidis, on Migraine demand, began paying riders by results, judged by the points they won in a season-long competition run by the Union Cycliste Internationale. Belgian riders criticized the policy, saying it would lead riders to compete unadventurously to be sure of good placings at the finish. They debated the issue publicly with the manager, Alain Bondou, and left. David Miller raised the team's profile by winning the prologue of the 2000 Tour de France, taking leadership of the team. Miller criticized the point system and the team relented. In 2004 Cofidis had 3 world champions, a Euro Igor Astalo on the road, David Miller in the individual time trial and Laurent Garner copyright on the track. However, a doping scandal involving Miller and other riders led them to stop racing until it was resolved. Astalo left the team. The investigation decided that doping was by individual riders and that the team was not involved. However, David Miller has since suggested otherwise, in a strongly worded interview with the BBC. The team then returned to competition for the 2004 Tour de France, in which Stuart O'Grady and David Munnau share copyright 1 stages, Munnau share copyright S on Bastille Day. Munnau share copyright 1 on Bastille Day again in the 2005 Tour de France, a Euro, the only French stage win a Euro with O'Grady's help. However, a new signing, Sylvain Chavannes, failed to win a stage or to make a strong impression. O'Grady and Matthew White left in 2006. Car copyright Dreg Vasseur a Euro off and the road captain a Euro also left. Early victory in Classic Haribo by Arnaud Coyot showed the team still had firepower. Cofidis won the first stage of the 2006 Tour de France with Jimmy Casper, in a chaotic sprint. For 2007 the team signed Belgians Nick Nguyen's and Kevin De Waard from Quick Step Energetic. On July 25, 2007 Cofidis rider Christian Marini failed his doping test after the 11th stage of the Tour de France. His blood contained traces of testosterone. Marini acknowledged doping. The team withdrew from the Tour. On September 29, 2009, the UCI Pro Tour decided not to renew the Pro Tour licenses of Cofidis and BBOX Bouygues Telecom, due to poor results. In 2012, the team received a wildcard invitation to the Tour de France, along with 3 other French-registered teams. On July 10, 2012, the first rest day in the 2012 Tour de France, French police raided the Cofidis team hotel, arresting French rider Remy Di Gregorio on suspicion of doping. For the 2015 season the team announced it had signed 2014 Giro d'Italia points classification winner, Nacer Bouhanni, along with Dominique Rollin, Jeffrey Soup and Steve Chainhill. Team roster, as of July 30, 2015. Major results. National champions. See also, list of teams and cyclists in the 2008 Tour de France, 2008 Tour de France, Tour de France. References. External links, official website.